Hey everyone, let's play some games. Today we are playing the Mech Druid. I was at rank 4 earlier today with the Paladin, but then I went back down to rank 5 and I was never able to get back to rank 4. And I just got, I don't feel like playing the Paladin right now. I just kind of been losing a lot today and it can be a little frustrating. I'm sure you all know the feeling. Alright, let's see. We have to innovate. We have the harvest column. Tempting to keep an acid drake, but we already have something for turn 3. And the nice thing about innovate with acid drake is that you can play it on turn 3. And we don't really need that, so I think I'll just toss the drake there and see if we can get something else. Oh, okay. So now we also have the coin, so we could potentially innovate a harvest column on turn 1, and then play another harvest column on turn 2. Granted, we wouldn't really have much after that. So now that we have the 2 sky golems, I think I want to save the innovate. Because then, now we can do turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Yeah, I like that. If we had a shredder or something, well, just a shredder, but well, now we have other options also. We could innovate the shredder, just play a sky golem on the next turn. So many options.
What to do?
Let's just get a harvest golem out this turn. Keep our options open. Yeah, we'll do fine here. And now we have some options. Like if you get a 5-drop. We're definitely not going to play a 5-drop though. So it's probably going to be another harvest golem here. And then on turn 4 we will see if you want to use the innovate. Oh, okay, so we also got a mech warper. I mean, so many things to think about here. Mech warper. So we could mech warper, innovate, shredder, but then on turn 4, what are we gonna do? Right. Or we could do mech warper. We could just play the harvest golem. And then okay, let's go for the face. Alright, this is all about the mana curve. I'm not even looking at the board, which I probably should, but we don't have any removal or anything, so... Okay, so what I'm thinking now is that we could innovate a Sky Golem next turn, and then on turn 5, we could play Mech Warper plus the Shredder. Of course, we could also play the Mech Warper plus the Spider Tank this turn, but it doesn't really do so well with the Sludge Belch on the board. So maybe, yeah, the Mech Warper is just gonna get killed. So let's just get the Sky Golem out here. Unfortunately, we can't do too much with our Harvest Golems, but let's end the turn here. Hope next turn will be better. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Like, sure, we had the innovate, but he had the early wild growth, which I do think is superior. Of course, the one thing that's nice about the innovate is that you don't necessarily need to get it early. Even getting a innovate on turn 5 or 6 or 7 is still good, unlike wild growth. But he got it early. This is another bad minion. Oh, Sylvanas though. We don't have a silence for her. That is... Oh, that's... Well, that's not a good time. And this Sylvanas is really bothersome. Like, we can do fine, except Sylvanas is gonna run right into that Tall Strider and steal something. But that's just how it's gonna be, right? So I think we play more minions and just hope she doesn't steal anything good. I mean, it's not like we have anything super valuable. I guess the Shredder is the thing we don't want stolen. Right. If she wants to trade Sylvanas this turn, she will have to run this into that, but it looks like she's deciding to not do that. Unless she... No. Okay. It's funny, now I call the druid a she because because he has a Sylvanas out. Of course, I don't know what the actual player is. But, yeah. Alright, so, we still have our Mech Wobber. We do not have our Mech Wobber. Oh man, no silence is really problematic here. Maybe we should just get rid of that. But it's just, we don't really have any good options for anything here. Like, if you play the swipe, we can't do anything other than wild growth, which, no. And hero power, not a very convenient game. Okay, you know what? I guess hero power can be useful if... I guess it doesn't matter what we attack. If she steals a 2, like something with 1 life, like for example, the damage golem. Oh no! Oh no! Why? That is just not what I need. Oh well. And we had a pretty good start, but it's just not really working out here. Alright, well. Okay, at least he doesn't seem to have too much scary stuff to play here. No Dr. Boom. That would have been the worst. So, we'll probably play a Sky Golem here. At least we got rid of the Sylvanas. Oh, maybe just play Ancient of Lord this turn. To get some cards and to hopefully get some good turns soon after, because you're definitely behind on the board. Now, we do have more cards than him, but he has 2 on the board, we have 1. Oh, well, he has the combo, it looks like. Well, hopefully next game will be better. This game felt weird, because like I was just looking at the mana curve all the time, instead of really looking at what I could do, since all we had were minions, not any removal early on. So it was all about like just getting the right amount of stuff out, but we couldn't get enough stuff out. Couldn't sue it enough. Ah well. Hopefully next game will work better. See? We have a mage. Alright. Rank 7 mage, so not that high. Granted, it's still relatively early in the season, so I would not be surprised if it's an ex-legend player, even though it's the standard card back. Can be used as deception. I highly doubt it's a new player. Unless maybe it's an ex-Magic player, but I doubt it. Let's see. We have our wild growth early this time. And an innovate. But I don't think innovating this turn is a very good move. I might actually do it next turn. Do something like wild growth, innovate, Mech Wobber. Potentially. That's a lot of ramp. Especially considering we're going first. So we don't have that extra card from having the coin. Right. We need card draw, since all of this is kinda... We could play Mech Wobber, innovate Spider Tank this turn. And that might be worth it. Because then... the thing is, she has the coin, so she can easily buff that up. And then if she has a spell... that could kinda work not so good. Mech Wobber doesn't really accomplish very much on this board, so maybe just do Wild Growth. And then next turn play a Spider Tank and hold on to the Innovate, and hopefully we will get something like Dr. Boom or an Ancient of Law or something like that that we can innovate into later. Right, because we are kind of low on cards, so just kind of spitting it all out there, I don't think that is necessarily the right move. It could end up great if we just get what we need. Alright. Well, actually, we can make Whopper Spider. Oh, wait, what? We can. Can we do Mech? I think we can do 2 Mech Whoppers and a Spider Tanks this turn without the Innovate. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but the thing is, we don't have any cards, really. We just have a Savage Roar? Well, hopefully she can't do too much here. She still has the coin, though, so I'm a bit worried about that. And she has the Apprentice out, so she could do a whole bunch of stuff here. Like, she can cast 1 mana Frostbolts, just buff this one up like crazy, Unstable Portal. It is scary for sure. But let's see what she does. Hopefully she doesn't have any spells at all, other than the coin, which I know she has. Well, because, hey, if she just plays a bunch of minions, maybe we can kind of Savage Roar and just kind of clean up a bit. I'd really want an Ancient of Law, though, because then we could actually innovate out to it next turn, and that would be perfect. That would kind of solve the problems with having so much ramp in your early hand. I'm trying to get lucky with the Flame Cannon here. You probably wanted it to hit the Spider Tank, right? I'm guessing? Or maybe she didn't really care. Yeah, because I mean the Mech Warp... Nah, I think the Spider Tank would be a better kill here, because... Yeah, because it just trades better with what's on the board. Alright, so she got a secret up, which is really nasty. It's probably Mirror Entity, right? But she didn't get it from the Mad Scientist, which makes it a lot better. But let's see. Play this. Yeah. It is as I suspected. I think we should kill... Yes, we don't want her to have chief spells. We don't want this one to get buffed up anymore. And at least we used our mana here, but again, our hand is kinda empty, right? So, hopefully we'll get something useful. Like a 7-drop. 7-drops, that's literally what I want. Ancient of Law, Dr. Boom, doesn't really matter. Either would work. And yeah, I will happily innovate it out, even though it would leave 1 mana behind. It's such a rare situation that the Mech Druid would run out of cards before the Mech Mage, but hey, it can happen when you get just a bit more ramp than you really need. That's good when you're going second, because then you want to catch up on tempo, but when you're going first, oh boy. Well, that's not very good, is it? No. It really isn't. I guess now, if we do get a Force of Nature, then we can do a turn 10 Force of Nature double Savage Roar, which could potentially come in handy, but I don't know about this. It's not looking good. In fact, it couldn't really be much worse. The thing is, she probably has Mirror Entity out, right? It could be counterspell, since I know some Mech Mages are running it now. But now, if say we do get a good minion, she'll get a copy of it right there. Well, at least she won't get the battle cry, right? Okay, Mech Warp. No, Keeper. So, let's play the Keeper here. I think that makes the most sense. And she'll probably get a copy of it. Which is okay, that's not so bad. And... I mean, we could do Savage Roar here. And we probably should. since she's actually running out of cards too, and we have another one, so let's do this, because then we can kill 2 of the minions. And be kinda okay. Still low, but she's kinda low on cards too. If it could work out. And we got rid of both of her mirror entities, so there is that. Funny thing is, now if she plays a mad scientist, there might not be any other secrets in the deck to draw, so they might actually be kinda worthless at this point. Well, let's see what you got. And also, this is obviously not the traditional Mech Mage. This is more like one of the new variants that are more... has a few more like regular minions, you know, like the Mana Worm and the Sludge Belcher and stuff. But they also do tend to run a counter spell, so if there is a Mad Scientist, it's not guaranteed to not have any secrets left. Well, come on, we need something good. That is not really what I had in mind. Granted, we could actually clear the board here, but it would use all our cards. I think we have to do it, right? I mean, it's not like keeping the Innovate is really gonna do anything for us. So, I think we just go for it, and then we really need card draw. Just, like, even an Acid Drake would make me happy at this point. Something. Oh, man. Well, this is kind of like how I have been feeling today. Just not feeling lucky. And, hey, that's okay. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And this is just one of those days. Alright. What do you got? You don't have to be so scared of our cards coming up, like
No time.
Sylvanas. Okay. Well, Wrath. I think I'll just kill Sylvanas here, so we don't have to worry about her later. Say I do get a nice top deck, then we can play it without it getting stolen right away, which is nice. And it does seem like she's kind of running out of steam too, since that was not a super impressive play there. Well, she's getting Acid Drakes. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get one too. Like an Acid Drake into Wrath, maybe? That would actually work out pretty well. Oh, an Ancient of Law. I'll definitely take that. It might be too late though. But let's see what we draw. Wow. These cards are so what I need. Let's just hope it's not too late. Well, let's see. Like, we could die to a fireball, basically. So, yeah, this is probably it. Well, third time's the charm, right? So, let's go for that third time. And hope that things will turn around, because otherwise our rank will go down. Let's see here what we get next. I want a hunter. And then I want to kill them, because that always feels good. Let's see what we get. Alright. Worthy opponent. Now, let's do this. Versus an equally ranked Paladin. Fair enough, and we have played a lot of Paladin this season, so it's kind of like turning against your own. But I don't mind. Let's see if we can get some Mech Warpers, or maybe a Wild Growth, but maybe not. Oh, okay, this works. See, now we do have some ramp and we're going first, but at the same time we also have an Ancient of Law, so we're not gonna run out of cards the same way as we did before. I think, yeah, probably just gonna play the Mech... Oh, all the card draw. Well, let's just play the Mech Warper here, and then we will hang on to the Innovate. Not like we have much of a choice here. In fact, it looks like we might actually play the Sky Golem next turn if the Mech Warper survives, which... Well... I guess that was not entirely accurate, huh? But thankfully we got the Harvest Golem to the rescue. And hey, that's one silence out of the way. I mean, I will totally take that trade. Especially since we got a good alternative here. Okay, so now we could play a Sky Golem. Or... Well... You know what? I think we should. Because I'm just looking at it and like, what else are we gonna do? We can like Hero Power Wrath and just... But then like... I like getting the Sky Golem out here. We can still clear the board. It's not like losing this Mech Warper really matters. And the nice thing is he has already used one silence, so he probably doesn't have a second one for the Sky Golem here. He could play a True Silver Champion and kill it. True. But, hey. That's fine. See, so then we could use Wrath on that, but of course, we're hoping we can get something to play with the Wrath. Oh, Innovate. Huh. Alright, well that's perfect actually. Well, the draws are certainly going a lot better this time. We do draw some cards. Lots of Wrath. And let's clear the board. I like clearing the board. There we go. I'm happy he doesn't have any swipe hero power. But then even then, we still have the thing inside the Sky Golem. So, that's nice. Using the coin. That's Sylvanas again. Let's see if you can get a silence. I'm actually tempted to do a 1 damage Wrath just to see if you can draw a silence, since it would be really good right here. I mean, we cannot let her steal this 1/1 Sky Golem. That's not okay. So maybe... Let's see. Yeah, you know what? If we do a 1 damage Wrath, because then we can do another 1 damage Wrath if we don't draw it and just run... No, we don't want her to steal this one either. Huh. Yeah, well, let's do a 1 damage Wrath here. See what we draw. So it's not like we have anything else we really are too excited about playing. Alright, well, I think we run this into this, and then probably run that into it, or maybe just kinda... Okay, let's do this, and just... That was actually not a very good way of doing things at all. I don't know why I played that Shredder there before running into Sylvanas. That was not the best idea. I think I've been playing too much Paladin, because then whenever you're against the Sylvanas, you always want to make like an extra guy. Alright, well then it kills his guy here. That's good. Right, so I really want to get rid of that Fill Cannon. It's funny, if I had a mech though, I would totally just play it, but we don't have any mechs in hand, so I think what I want to do is kill that. And now, I'm a little concerned about a potential Dr. Boom, but say we play Acid Drake, then we can do a 2 damage Wrath and a swipe to kill Dr. Boom. And that seems quite reasonable. Let's see what he does. Okay, Lofab. Not quite Dr. Boom, but it is actually fine. Okay, so what do we do here? Could Hero Power to kill it. We have our Ancient. Lofab is interesting. Then he can't do the... Like, turn 8 is coming up, so he could also do something like Muster plus Quartermaster, especially if we leave that one alive. So it could be interesting doing Loatheb plus Hero Power to kill his Loatheb. Or we could just kill his guy there and play Ancient of Law and just kind of draw. You know what, I think I like drawing here. Just getting all our options available. Okay. Plus we still need to collect combo pieces. Alright, so we have a pretty strong hand. In fact, we actually have more cards than him, so I'm quite happy about that. Equality and Consecration. Right, but then he doesn't really have much mana left. And we can kill this Loatheb really easily. So, well, it's not too scary. The question is, how do we want to do it? And do we want to kill that guy? Just so he doesn't do... like, get 4 of them. And gets them quartermastered up. Which is definitely a threat. Of course, we could avoid that if we play Loatheb. Like, we could play Loatheb, Wrath, and Hero Power here. And clear the board, and then we have a Loatheb out. You know what, I think I like that. That way we don't take so much damage from this guy either. Do that. Play Loatheb. Okay. Huh. Wouldn't mind getting a Mech over here, so we could play some more mechs in one turn. Okay, so there's Dr. Boom. And unfortunately we don't have our Wrath anymore, so we can't do the whole swipe Wrath thing. We do have swipe though, so we can certainly clear the board without too much trouble. And then we could repopulate it with a Harvest Golem and a Spider Tank. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. If I was a brave man, I would swipe before running Loatheb into it, but it does run the risk of the Boom Buffs killing it, so I don't think I'm that brave. Let's do this. And this. And just hope the bombs don't hit us for too much. I guess that was okay. Could have been worse, could have been better. Let's get these 2 out. And be happy that we don't have to fear Dr. Boom anymore. He's always a threat. We still have a relative... like, we can keep going for a long time here before we run out of cards. Probably until the end of the deck, since we drew our cards in a good order. Oh no, does he have a... He does. Well, not much we could have done about that. We cleared the board, so... Well, let's see. Another swipe, huh? Well, even with Acid Drake, that's not quite enough to deal with that. We're getting really low on life, though. So I think we have to go for as much removal as possible. So let's do this. And, oh, that's the Savage Roll. So now we have the combo in hand, which is always nice. But let's do... it's just kind of lackluster. It only kills 1 minion. But does allow us to... Maybe we should do it this way. Then just run that into that. That into that. He shouldn't be able to kill us here. Thankfully he doesn't have that many cards. If he somehow like just chooses to ignore our board, then we can kill him with the combo, which it seems unlikely that he would do that. He could consecrate, but he has already done that once. Only been through half of his decks, so hopefully he doesn't have another one. It looks like... Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, good. He is cleaning up the board, but we have way more cards than him. Lay on hands. Alright, it gives us some time. he does get his hand, but now we can play stuff. Let's see. Another Savage Roar. Now we just need an Innovator. We can do the double Savage Roar combo. Okay, so I'm still kind of interested in clearing the board, but at the same time, you know what? There's not much value in this since you can kill it with his hero power. So I think I want to do first Wild Growth. See what we get out of that. Like a Shredder or something would be really nice. We could play Shredder. No, never mind. Actually, that doesn't really help at all because I want a hero power here. That would have been nice before the Wild Growth. But like this, we're just gonna play the Sky Golem. Okay. Let's see what he does. We might just do the combo next turn to clean up the board. And then we should draw our second Force of Nature relatively soon anyway, since we only have 6 cards left. But let's see what he does. I do wish I had a Silence though, because I'm a little worried about Tyrion. Is that all he's gonna play? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Alright, so... I do think we need to clear the board here, because he has... it's too dangerous. If we do that, then... Run that into that. Clear that. Do some damage to his face, or... Could run those two into that. Well, we also need to see what comes out of that one. I think we need to do the combo here. And, if we do these two, then run that into that. We want to keep the... Well, we'll still get something out of it. Do these two, then that into that. Now we still don't know what comes out of that one. Okay, let's do this. And that. Okay. Killing that as well. And we just hope we get something good out of the Sky Golem here. I mean, he's surely gonna kill it, right? Hey, it could work out. So if you get another Force of Nature, which is like 20% chance of drawing... well... We won't quite have lethal, but we'll be really, really close. Well, now I want a silence. Come on. Okay, there you go. But it's still not, like, really great. I think we have to use our Savage Roar here so we can kill it. Or maybe we can ignore it. No, yeah, maybe, because, I mean, we're gonna take the 6 damage anyway, even if we kill it. The thing is, we die to True Silver Champion right now. If we don't use hero power. So I think we have to do that. And now we just hope that we survive. Which we probably will, but can't really guarantee it. And then get a Force of Nature and with a couple of minions still on the board. Alright, see, I'm glad we hero powered, because otherwise we would just have been dead right here. Yeah. Okay. Come on, Force of Nature. There's a 25% chance. And if we get it, we win. Okay, come on. If we don't get it, we probably lose. Oh, man. Can we clear the board? Can we survive here? Yeah, I think we can survive. But just barely. So if you play Savage Roar, 6-12, we can get them down to 5 life, but that's obviously not what we're gonna do with it. We need to get rid of as much damage as possible here. So we do that. I was hoping to get a taunt like in the Neurotron. That would have been optimal. And we kill that. And then obviously we need to hero power. Kill that. And we had like 5 life. So I think we can survive until next turn at least. But now we don't have the combo potential anymore. So that's problematic. Wow, this is a really close game though. Oh no, you're gonna die to a knife? Well, hopefully the knife will hit. Okay, come on. Hit the minion, not the face. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're still alive. Oh man, we're gonna start taking fatigue damage eventually also. That's the force of nature. The 1 turn too late. Oh man, why couldn't it have been last turn? Now, we have force of nature plus whirling blade. That's 6, that's 12. You could get him down to 4 life. But then obviously we just die. So that does not sound like a good idea at all. Let's instead... clear the board with force of nature. Like so. I think we need to... yeah. Try to just keep as much of a board presence as possible. So if we do... that. Go for the face. Okay, we could win this. Well, what do you got? Hopefully no sludge bilge or something like that. Alright, that's not too scary. Still not scary. And that's not scary either. Okay, so we have 7 damage, 8, 9 with hero power, but now he's gonna get some healing too. He's gonna probably kill the spider tank there. The nice thing is that since he's not going for the face, well, how much damage do we have? 5, 6, 8? 3 damage away. Oh man, I think we have to silence that one, right? Right, so let's do that. Or... yeah, if you do that, then play Whirling Blades on that. Okay. Do... silence. Now we play the blades. To kill that. And then... hero power here takes us all down to 5 life. Because I don't think there's any way he can do more than those 4 damage here. Unless he runs Captain Greenskin or something, but I don't exactly see him very often. Okay. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what's my last card. Oh man. Isn't it another keeper, the last card? I think it is. I could be wrong though. I guess we'll see. Oh right, it's Dr. Boom. Wow. I could have used you a lot earlier. Granted, he does not have lethal. He can take us down to 1 life. But if you hero power, it'll be 2 life. And then we don't die to fatigue. Well, how do we do this? Is it best to kill the Sludge Belcher? Or is it best not to? Let's kill it. Oh man. Okay. And then do we kill? Yeah, I think we kill that one because he has a. Yeah. Well, we don't kill it, but we get it down to 1. So like. Oh man, this is the most ridiculous game ever. Like, what is this? Peacekeeper. But bombs could still, like, if we get really lucky bombs, we could still somehow win, I think, right? Like, if they both hit him in the face for 4, it could happen.
Well played.
Well, let's see. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, I think this is it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.